I'm gonna stop recording before I keep throwing a fucking temper tantrum on camera. What is up, guys? And welcome back to the Fiesta build, because that's all we do on this channel now. I do still have the Subi, if you guys are wondering. I'm just not building it. So what we're doing today is just the intercooler, and this is the last part of the Fiesta budget build. So pretty much everything up to this point has been like budget-friendly parts that I've been throwing on. But we got the MAPerformance Intercooler, and then we got the Mishimoto charge pipes, the hot and cold side. So we're pretty much just gonna be throwing those on all together. And then that's pretty much it. And then we're just gonna be running the Dizzy Stage 2 tune from now on. And then I think that we're just gonna stick with that setup until we decide to go big turbo. With just this intercooler, it should only be making maybe an extra like 5-10 horsepower from the last tune. So let's get into it.
The fuck?
Shit, that's already looking at the car fast. Alright, let's check the jack points. Let's make sure it's actually on there. Oh, I missed it completely on this side. Where the fuck is it? Well, you're so disappointed.
So what's step one?
Take off the headlights. Alright, so the magical third bolt has been released. If you're wondering about the headlight, it doesn't unplug. So I left it. I don't feel like fighting it anymore. Stabbed myself in the process. What else am I supposed to remove? That's, oh, there's one more push clip. There's two more push clips. What the fuck? What else is holding it on?
Nothing.
Oh. Okay.
You gotta unplug that.
Gotta unplug the fog lights now. Oh, interesting. I pulled out the entire splash guard with it too.
Oh yeah.
Sure shit, there's nothing holding that splash guard on.
Oh, is that the thing that always rubs?
Yeah. Now for the intercooler.
Damn, that thing has seen better days.
What?
Here, intercooler.
What's wrong with it? Okay. For the intercooler, we're just going to loosen these clamps that are not very tight. Well, this is gonna be a fun one.
Is it gonna fall?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Other side's held on with a zip tie. What do you want from me, man?
Come on, bro.
That's the stock intercooler. Good lord. Does this thing look like shit?
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's seen better days.
It's got oil on it. So up there, we just got to remove this clamp from the turbo. Okay. There we go. Now I just got to work that free. Okay, now we just got to wiggle it off. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Oh, that's dry. Good.
Nice.
That's a 13, but holy fuck. Probably helps have it unloosened. That's a charge pipe. That's the hot side at least. Okay, now we just gotta remove it from the throttle body. Need the cold side. Oh.
What?
I broke it.
Broke what?
The vacuum line.
Wow. Oh, that's fucking hella break. Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, car's gonna be down for a few days.
Nope. There's a lot of cock rings on that thing.
This is why I should have done the intercooler when I first bought it and not sat on it for 2-3 months.
Why?
Because only now shit would break.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
If I did this before, that vacuum line would have been fine. There we go. The vacuum line, conveniently. Come on.
Almost, yeah.
It literally is. It's hanging on by a fucking thread. Fucking oil filter's in the way. Of all things to be in the way of your fucking charge pipe.
Yeah.
Fucking oil filter.
There you go. That's a funky shape.
They're all funky shaped. Fuck this shit.
So what step is this?
What?
What step is this?
Epoxy your vacuum line back together because you're a dumbass that broke your vacuum line.
I didn't see that in the instructions.
We didn't read the instructions. That's why we're here. Remove the vacuum line. Remove the vacuum line. Mishimoto just said squeeze and pull. Guess what I fucking did? Squeezed and I broke it. So this is the cold side of the turb. Cold side of the what is this? A charge pipe. I'm losing my fucking mind with this install. I'm gonna go to bed. Or this is where your Symposer's gonna go, or if you're a cool guy, they give you a Symposer delete kit with this, and you can run the Symposer delete. But if you're a fucking legend, then you can run your blow-off valve off of this. So I recommend you do that, because then you can upgrade to whatever turbo you want and not just a hybrid turbo. So maybe consider giving yourself more options. Where am I going with this? Yeah. This is cool. So, I guess we're doing an oil change now. Because the oil filter is so conveniently placed where we can't get to the throttle body with the charge pipe because it is stuck. It like rests directly on. Let's see if we can get in there. I just want to show off how fucking stupid this is. Ignore my epoxy mess. So that's the charge pipe down there, right where this is where we're trying to work around. And if you see that little Wix logo, that's the oil filter. And conveniently, Mishimoto designed this charge pipe with the OEM filter in mind, as they should. And the Wix filter sticks out just far enough where you actually can't get it to line up with the coupler. So yeah, we're gonna drain the oil, and then I'm gonna get a new filter. It's due for an oil change. I mean, like in about 200 miles. So it's a little early, but I mean, might as well just drain the oil, give it a new filter, and throw the car back together, I guess. So it's gonna becoming a two-day project. Fun fun. It's probably gonna be a week-long project at this point. So we just got the oil drained out of the Fiesta. Yeah, so we had to get the filter out of the way is the reason why we had to do the impromptu oil change. Okay, so the filter goes right there, and that's the throttle body. So in order for us to get the fucking charge pipe up there, we have to get the fucking oil filter out of the way. So yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem we were running into. Mishimoto's video, they have the OEM filter on, and they just slide it up there. It literally just slips past it, goes on, no problem. In my case, a Wix filter, you're not going to be able to get the charge pipe up there. So you need to have the oil filter can't be too long. So if the oil filter is too long, it's gonna get stuck on it, and it's not gonna fit in properly. So that's just the problem we ran into. I'm sure it's not the same for everybody, but from here on out, I'm going to be running the OEM filters, the Motorcraft filters, just to avoid problems like this in the future, because this is fucking stupid. I'm losing my fucking mind. Alright, now we got the cold side all installed. It's not quite tightened down yet because I still don't know how the intercooler is going to sit. But I feel like I got it pretty much about where it needs to be, so good thing. We got the cold side done, so now we can go ahead and start assembling the hot side. So just going to grab one of your clamps. I'm going to grab it's a very strange looking coupler, but it's basically to connect to the turbo. And you just pop this on here. Wise man once told me that if you start a car project too late on in the day, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot, because one, you never estimate how much time it's going to take you. You know that it might take an hour and a half, it might take 2 hours, but you know that it will never actually take an hour and a half or 2 hours. It'll always take, a lot longer. So things don't go exactly how you planned them to, and things kind of just start to happen. You end up looking at the time and being like, damn, it is way too late for me to be working on this fucking car. And then you end up breaking something, and you look at the nearest O'Reilly's and you realize they closed 2 hours ago. So like, what do you do at that point? I don't know. This should be about your finished product. And we just have to basically attach this end to the turbo, line this up with where the intercooler is going to go, and then it comes with a nut and a washer, a little rubber piece, and you're just going to use one of the mounting locations. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. Why did I do this? I could have just installed an intercooler. I could have just done the intercooler. But I was like, no, while I'm here, I should do this. And now I'm eating those fucking words. Never mind. I'm a fucking genius. It just takes a little bit of fucking, integrity, man strength, and prosperity, and whatever those fucking... What am I talking about? Alright, now we're on to round 2 of the intercooler install, and we're pretty much ready for the intercooler, so I'm going to go ahead and unbox that, and then I think we're going to try to figure out how to mount it. Alright, so this is the intercooler. I no longer have the grommets to go over that either, so another thing that I'm going to have to work around. And then the brackets on the bottom, I see you can just pretty much line those up, mount it. So it looks pretty straight and simple, so we're just going to go ahead and get straight to mounting it. we're gonna put an oil filter back on this car, because now that we got an OEM filter, which should work with this charge pipe, because it worked for Mishimoto, so I'm assuming it's gonna work. Yeah, we're just gonna basically put this oil filter on, and that should stop it from dripping, so I can finally move the oil pan out of the way. That right there was my fucking 13th reason. God. Dude. That right there. That's it. That's it. That's actually fucking it. Sick. Sick. That's fucking sick. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I fucking kept tightening it. Because I thought, you know, I should probably get this one pretty fucking tight. Because God knows how the other one's gonna fucking hold. And now neither of them are gonna fucking hold. I'm gonna stop recording before I keep throwing a fucking temper tantrum on camera. I managed to take a bolt from the intercooler bracket that mounted to the radiator mount that was actually broken. So it was literally just bolted on, but there was like, the backside was, you know, if I were to spin it, it would just spin the backside, like it wasn't actually attached to the radiator mount anymore. So I just took that bolt out, used that bolt, or repurposed that for the intercooler bolt, or for the intercooler mount. And then the other side, if I can show you guys my handiwork here. Ooh. I don't know if I can see, if you guys can see that. That's my zip tie work. Yeah. So I got pretty crafty with zip ties, and I just basically zip tied it together, and it actually holds pretty fucking sturdy, if I'm being honest. Like everything is mounted pretty fucking well right now. So that's mounted up. This side is held on with the actual bolt, and it's also pretty sturdy. So yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot to mount these intercoolers. I'm gonna be honest, they're actually pretty, they hold on like almost perfectly with just the charge pipes alone. So just any little bit of support will, like, you know, will hold it up. So I managed to get it all somewhat tightened up, and then I got all the clamps all tightened up and ready to go. So now I just need to put oil in it, and then I'm gonna put the rest of the car back together tomorrow. Also, if you're wondering about the vacuum line, I managed to get it to hook back up, and it is not holding. Well, it looked really good. Yeah, okay, well, the vacuum line is still broken. Cool.